Hello, everyone. This is Mike Aaron Hersterbaumer with XTIVIA. Thank you for joining us today on another episode of our CRM Snacktime Snippets. For today's focus, we are going to be focusing on the 365 platform from Microsoft, specifically around their customer service offering. So in some of the previous Snacktime Snippets, if you've had a chance to hopefully check those out, we really focused around the 365 sales platform. And so today will be around the customer service, which is a whole nother avenue that CRM can help you with. Again, CRM, customer relationship management. There are many aspects to CRM systems. Two of the biggest components are the sales side, which we've discussed previously, and customer service. So customers that are calling in with issues, questions, requests, things that need to be looked into, worked on, resolved for your clients. That's what this product is here today. Customer Service 365 for Microsoft Dynamics. As you see here, we're just going to jump into it, but a little bit more of a high-level demo, similar to some of the other snippets that we've done. As you see here, the dashboarding capability is very similar to previous snippets that we've shown, but this is all around customer service. So some examples that you see here, the active cases, resolved cases, my activities. Again, cases are going to be, they might be issues, they could be requests, they could be questions that are brought to you from your customers, right? So, and those things need to be worked on. Those things need to be looked into. Those things need to be resolved. So this is kind of like a tier one dashboard. I'm a customer service agent. So right when I log into the system and look to, plot my day out, I can see what I have going on. So again, cases that I'm actively working on, so shipping time, incorrect product information, maybe some draft emails. If I want to look at another example, just like a tier 2 dashboard, so you can see some other, potential capabilities and examples. Again, just a running list of active cases, might be more of those like charts that you want to see if you're a very visual person. So cases by priority, case by type, cases by product, if you're tying your cases directly to a specific product or service that you offer your clients. These are all just examples, but what's really great about it is whether I'm a customer service agent, customer service manager, somebody even higher up, I can go in and get a quick snapshot on everything that's going on from a customer service perspective. The other awesome thing about it is, let's pretend I'm a sales rep, right? If I'm using 365 sales along with Service Hub, I now get that full 365-degree view of my customers. So I'm getting ready to jump on a phone call with a client. I'm getting ready to go meet face-to-face with a client at their office or for lunch or drinks, coffee, whatever it is. I can now not only and you can do this all from your mobile phone too, not only see everything going on from a sales perspective and all the interactions around that, but also now I can see all the issues that they've brought to our attention, all the requests that they've made, questions that they've had, and I can see how our team has handled those. Have we resolved them in a timely fashion? Have we gotten the customer what they need, right? And by doing that, now when I walk into that meeting, I'm going to be fully prepared when I meet with my customer. I'm going to know the questions that they may ask. I'm not going to be blindsided by an issue that they've had if there's one that hasn't been resolved yet, because I'm going to know that, and I'm going to get with the customer service agent ahead of time to make sure we have an answer for them or we have a plan in place to resolve that, right? So it's great because it gets you the ability to look at all that information from a sales perspective and a service perspective. I can also, when you talk about case management, there's a number of different ways that cases can be created, and every company may do it differently, right? A lot of customers, they just pick up the phone, they dial the support number, they call us, boom, there's a case. You can set up your phone system to automatically tie into this system and create cases. Maybe they send an email. So ours, for instance, in our CRM practice is crmsupport@xtivia.com. They send an email to that email address, it automatically creates a case in the system for our team to start working. Maybe it's self-service. You can give access to your clients to a self-service portal where they can get their own login. They can log into that system. They can view cases that regarding their organization. They can look at the status of those cases. They can create new cases through the portal. Maybe they can chat with the team, or they can look at reports and dashboards similar to like what you see on my screen here, and be able to gain knowledge without maybe even having to reach out to the team, because it's all self-service, right? Now, if I want to, for instance, just to kind of show you, maybe go into one of these cases, let's just go ahead and click on one. So what's cool about the actual case management is you see, similar to like the sales opportunities, which we've shown previously, I can go in and I can set up a process that needs to be followed. So with statuses, steps, milestones, I can track all the details of that. I can look at maybe types. So when you want to run reports and dashboards, you know, which products are we having the most issues with? What type of cases are we seeing a lot of? All of that we can report on. We can snapshot, we can group. All that data can be right there in our fingertips if needed. You can also set up entitlements and SLAs in here. So if certain clients have certain response times that are needed, or certain things that need to be met, all of that can be set up and tied into the case management system to make sure that you're meeting those guidelines that you have set up with your customers, right? And again, all of this rolls up to the customer level. So I have a full view on everything that's gone on within that organization. One of the other things that we can't really show today, maybe on a future CRM Snacktime snippet, but one other thing to think about is automation, right? So things can be automatically created. Things can be routed. So depending on how your organization works, maybe it's a, you know, when it comes to cases, a first come, first serve thing, right? You can actually set up case queues in the system. So when a case is created, it's automatically assigned to any queue. You can set up various queues, as you can see here. And basically what that means is that case is assigned to that queue. And as soon as someone who is a part of that queue, one of your customer service agents, becomes available, they can go right down the list and they can start knocking out and completing some of the cases for your customers. You can also do automated routing based on criteria. So when we touched on, you know, the previous case, if you looked at it, you may notice that there's some various fields and things like that on there based on type or priority or product, whatever it is. We can set up routing rules. So based on certain criteria, maybe that case gets routed to customer service rep B or customer service rep A, or based on a certain time allotted to that case, maybe it gets escalated. All of these things are things that you can do in the system. And one other aspect, one other piece of functionality that can make this very useful, both for yourself, your internal team, and your clients, is you can set up a knowledge base. So in here, you can set up a whole knowledge base, set up articles to really help streamline resolution, to cut down on case resolution times, and even maybe cut down on cases. You can also tie specific knowledge base articles to specific cases. So then that way, if you're seeing the same type of case happen over and over, that'll all be tracked, that'll all be managed, that'll all be connected together. So I could, instead of, you know, if this is a case that I know, I feel like I've seen before, I can go in my knowledge base and I can search. And boom, there's my answer, resolved just like that. You can also, I mentioned self-service and portals and giving your clients their own access. You could even expose the knowledge base to them. So if instead of them picking up the phone and calling you every single time they have an issue, they can log into their self-service portal, go look up the knowledge base, and maybe they found the answer to their question or their issue right then and there in their resolve. So customer service, big aspect to any organization. It's big into keeping your clients happy. Make sure that they're getting the product and the solution that you promised them, right? This tool is a very handy solution. Some companies are using something like Zendesk, but the nice thing about 365 customer service is if you're already a Microsoft shop, it can connect to Teams, it can connect to Power BI, to SharePoint, so it becomes a fully connected system. And then also, if you're using the sales aspect, again, so important, you give your team a 365-degree view of their client at any moment in time, so you always know what's going on. I believe on the next Snacktime Snippet, we will be covering another 365 product, so make sure you join us then. But for now, Greatly appreciate your time. My name is Mike Aaron Hersterbaumer. This was 365 Customer Service for Microsoft Dynamics, and this is the latest CRM Snacktime Snippet with XTIVIA. Thank you.